After more than 60 years, we are finally getting access to some government files related to the assassination of John F. Kennedy. There are 80,000 of them, so we've got a whole team of CBS News people working their way through the documents. That includes Caitlin Huey-Burns, who's going to join us now. Caitlin, good morning. What have you and the others found so far?
Hey, Tony, good morning. Well, President Trump told reporters ahead of this release that there would be a lot of reading to do, and boy, he was not wrong. I can personally attest to that. These documents total 80,000 pages, and as you mentioned, we had a whole team of reporters here at CBS going through them, and many of these files have already been released before, and if you're one of those who were looking for any proof of conspiracy, you will likely be disappointed.
More than 60 years after the assassination of President John F. Kennedy, the Trump administration released 80,000 pages of records to the public Tuesday night relating to his murder. Culling through the files is a tedious task. The scanned documents, many handwritten and going back over 60 years, can be at times difficult to read and decipher. Lee Harvey Oswald, the man who shot Kennedy in November of 1963, is mentioned 55 times in the documents, including in this 79-page summary of CIA surveillance operations that monitored Oswald's movements in Mexico City, where he visited the Russian and Cuban embassies ahead of the assassination. And in this letter written in 1978 from a man to the British ambassador in Washington. In it, he says he told immigration officials in London that in July of 1963, just 4 months before the assassination, of a plan by Oswald to kill Kennedy. But so far, the trove of mostly unredacted files show there is nothing that changes he was the sole assassin.
The documents, they don't show conspiracy.
David Barrett, a professor of political science at Villanova University who studies the Kennedy presidency, says that while these files are not a smoking gun, they provide government transparency.
Maybe it will lessen the suspicion that the FBI or the CIA or some other government leader or agency were involved in a plot to kill Kennedy.
The Trump administration says the release represents a campaign promise kept, a promise he made the day Robert F. Kennedy Jr. endorsed him.
I have never had more people ask me, please, sir, release the documents on the Kennedy assassination, and we're going to do that.
And during a visit to the Kennedy Center on Monday, he announced they were ready to go.
So people have been waiting for decades for this. I don't believe we're going to redact anything.
Now, anyone can see these documents on the National Archives website, and more are going to be added once they are digitized, but others still remain under court seal. Now, you may remember the president's executive order also demanded the files from the assassinations of Robert F. Kennedy and of Martin Luther King Jr. to be released, but it's not yet clear when those will be published. Gayle?
All right, Caitlin, got it. Thank you very much.